lost from end to end. Every road and river name burns like iron in our veins. Hear the call, the signal rise, from the coast to mountain skies. When the shadows try to land, we stand. America, hold the line. America, tonight is mine. Tactical Templar, online, guard the flame, defend the line. America, hold the line. America, we rise, Tactical Templar, online, steal the heart, defend the light. In the grid of a million screens, he moves like a ghost through code and beams. A chrome cross night with a focused eye, breaking down every false disguise. Spam wars flood the open gate. He reads the lies, he seals the breach. Every threat that tries to crawl meets a wall, meets a wall. Hear the call, the signal rise, from the coast to mountain skies. When the shadows try to land, we stand. America, hold the line. America, tonight is mine. Tactical Templar, online, guard the flame, defend the light. America, hold the line. America, we rise, Tactical Templar, online, steal the heart, defend the light. In the dark of the midnight feed, he plants truth like a battle creed. No surrender, no retreat, just the thunder under his feet. From the screen to the steadfast shore, he stands for the things we're fighting for. One nation loud and alive. We endure, we survive. America, hold the line. America, tonight is mine. Tactical Templar, online, guard the flame, defend the light. America, hold the line. America, we rise, Tactical Templar, online, steal the heart, defend the light. Hold the line. We rise, Tactical Templar, defend the light. Morning breaks on the interstate. Steel birds cut the pale blue haze. From the farms to the harbor cross night with the focused eye, breaking down every false disguise. Spam walls flood the open gate. He reads the lies, he seals the breach. Every threat that tries to crawl meets a wall, meets a wall. Hear the call, the signal rise, from the coast to mountain skies. When the shadows try to land, we stand. America, hold the line. America, tonight is mine. Tactical Templar online. Guard the flame, defend the light. America, hold the line. America, we rise, we rise. Tactical Templar online. Steal the heart, defend the light. In the dark of the midnight feed, he plants truth like a battle creed. No surrender, no retreat, just the thunder under his feet. From the screen to the steadfast shore, he stands for the things worth fighting for. One nation, loud and alive. We endure, we survive. America, America. America, hold the line. America, tonight is mine. Tactical Templar online. Guard the flame, defend the light. America, hold the line. America, we rise, we rise. Tactical Templar online. Steal the heart, defend the light. Hold the line, hold the line. We rise, we rise. Tactical Templar, defend the light. He sat on a pile of gold with ale on his breath and spite in his throat. Heavy with greed, with glassy red eyes, counting his curses like stolen praise. His tower was packed with junk and bone, she'd trinkets stacked like a rusted throne. He sold his soul for a price tag grin and fed on the shame that he called a win. He raised black banners in the dawn, pointing at songs till the voices were gone. But every lie leaves a stain in stone, and every thief ends up standing alone. False flag burn, your banners turn to ash. False flag alert, the crown has shoot for the break. For every voice he could make the world take. But the halls grew loud with the thunderous call, and neighbors stood shoulder to shoulder in fall. No crown for the man who feeds on fear, no feast for the one who poisons the year. He dragged his name through mud and fire, then found the bridge burned by his own desire. False flagger burn, your banners turn to ash. False flagger learn, the crowd has joined at last. Greed in your hands and envy in your eyes. False flagger fall when the whole world rises. Now the masks come off in the war drum rain, and the liar hears his own name break. No throne survives when the people sing. No fraud outlives the dawn we bring. False flagger burn, your banners turn to ash. False flagger learn, the crowd has joined at last. Greed in your hands and envy in your eyes. False flagger fall when the whole world rises. He sat on a pile of gold, with ale on his breath and spite in his throat. Heavy with greed, with glassy red eyes, counting his curses like stolen prize. His tower was packed with junk and bone, street trinkets stacked like a rusted throne. He sold his soul for a price tag grin, and fed on the shame that he called a win. He raised black banners in the dawn, pointing at songs till the voices were gone. But every line leaves a stain in stone, and every thief ends up standing alone. False flagger burn, your banners turn to ash. False flagger learn, the crowd has joined at last. Greed in your hands and envy in your eyes. False flagger fall when the whole world rises. He hunted cards in a velvet haze, chasing bright treasure through fever days, flipping his his relics for silver and pride, while faithful friends were cast aside. He called for the chains, for the mute, for the break, for every voice he could make the world take. But the halls grew loud with a thunderous call, and neighbors stood shoulder to shoulder in fall. No crown for the man who feeds on fear, no feast for the one who poisons the year. He dragged his name through mud and fire, then found the bridge burned by his own desire. False flagger burn, your banners turn to ash. False flagger learn, the crowd has joined at last. Greed in your hands and envy in your eyes. False flagger fall when the whole world rises. Now the masks come off in the war drum rain, and the liar hears his own name break. No throne survives when the people sing. No fraud outlives the dawn we False flagger burn, your banners turn to ash. False flagger learn, and the crowd has joined at last. Greed in your hands and envy in your eyes. False flagger fall when the whole world rises. In the glow of 100 screens, tactical Templar draws his steel. From thumbnail banners to comment beams, he calls the scattered to the wheel. Bite, 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 the banners rise from basement desks and kitchen floors. Writers, gamers, camera eyes, all answer now with iron roars. Hear the signal split the night, one shared vow, one burning thread. Every channel locks in tight, every brave word raised instead. Tactical Templar, lead us on. Tactical Templar, bring the dawn. We stand as one, we hold the line. 1,000 voices, one design. Tactical Templar, break their scheme. Tactical Templar, forge the dream. No broken gates, no dark decree. The creators march, and all are free. Then came the quartering, with a smear black crown spinning his mop through the halls of the feed. He poured out doubt to drag us down, and fed on panic like it was need. But the editor sharpened every frame, the streamer raised his painted blade. The podcaster lit up the name, and none of us flinched, none of us swayed. Hear the signal split the night, one shared vow, one burning thread. Every channel locks in tight, every brave word raised instead.
Hello, brothers. Welcome back to the show. I had something that I had to deal with. Sorry it took longer than I thought. But we are here today, and we are here to talk about a number of things. Guys, if you missed the last show, we went over Anthony Fauci being absolutely obliterated. He went in front of a Senate hearing, and he got absolutely obliterated. Now, since then, the typical far-left agitators, activists, bullshit channels, they've been running defense for Anthony Fauci, trying to pretend that he's some kind of hero. So there has been an astroturfed bullshit campaign to try to rehabilitate the reputation of Anthony Fauci after his abysmal performance, which tells you what demonic soul-sucking freaks these people on the left actually are. Now, today, though, we're going to be talking about Candace Owens. Crazy Candace. Crazy Candace. Because Candace Owens, and by the way, we're also going to be talking about Alex Jones, okay? Because Alex Jones jumped in on the Candace Owens bullshit. It's embarrassing, but we're going to talk about that. We got Corpus Delecti. Wow, it's been a while, brother. Welcome back. It says, dropping the fatigue kids into the pool does not clear you from being so late. Well, here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing, okay? A wizard is never early or late. A wizard arrives exactly when he means to. That's the reality. A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. A wizard arrives precisely when he means to. Yeah. I'm right here at the right time when I need to be, when I want to be. And guys, we're going to be talking about crazy Candace Owens. Her thinking that she has some kind of conspiracy theory. Some kind of conspiracy theory that's going to blow the lid wide open on the Charlie Kirk assassination case. We got Doyle again, LARPing. Doyle is our LARPer in chief. He says, donate $500 to play KOTOR. The donation button is broken. The donation button isn't broken. It's your credit card that's broken because you're broke. You got no money. Now that's okay. We accept all kinds of people in here. We allow people that are broke like you to come in here and, put your feet up and relax. But, the button works just fine. People have donated. People donate all the time. It's just, I think your credit card might be busted. I don't think, listen, it would shock me beyond any measure if Doyle Templeton actually donated anything. I don't think he can. I just don't think he can. I don't think he has the money for it. I don't. That would be the shock of the century. If any of these, including Shield, I would be stunned. Even $1, I'd be like, wow, who did you steal that dollar from? Doyle, Shield, who did you steal? Who did you rob to get that dollar? That's Reno MD says, I have 3 Porsches. Can I stay here? Of course. Sir, thank you, sir. Oh, please, sir. Please, sir. Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, very. Whether somebody has 3 Porsches or 300 Porsches or has a Matchbox Porsche, that they could barely afford, everyone is welcome here. Pokemon, you allow broke boys? I do allow broke boys in my chat. We are the broke boy gang. That's how we do it here. We allow the broke boys. That's just what it is. We got Sushi 636 with a $2 donation. Best 3 game consoles of all time. Best 3 game consoles. We got Baked Buddhist. If you're a broke boy, just say so. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it. I appreciate it more than you can know, guys. Thank you so much. Let's see. Best 3 game consoles of all time. This may be one of the most controversial takes that I have. Okay? This may be one of the most controversial takes that I have. Of course, you know, the one that's not controversial is PS2. Okay? PlayStation 2, you know, PlayStation 2, I mean, is an absolute classic. It's an instantaneous on any list. You know. Shield says, wow, $5 measly, big spender. Hey, Shield, where's your money? Where's your $5? $5 measly. $5 is big support. $5 is big support. Where's your donation? Where's your $5? You barely have $1 as it is. Gonna make light of somebody else's donation? You can't pay shit. You're broke. You're a broke boy. That's why you're a troll. Come on. Don't make light of somebody's donation when you can't even afford $5. You guys, you broke boys in the sector, you guys that come in here and you never donate anything because you can't afford it, and you're going to make fun of other people donating? You're going to make fun of a $5 donation when you ain't got shit? Man. Oh, you only donated $5, but Shield is too broke. He can't even donate a cent. He can't even donate. Say he's too broke. You know, how is that? How does that work? I can't be wealthy. No, of course not. You can't be wealthy and shit post in chat making fun of $5 because anyone who's wealthy knows the value of $1. Yeah. We got a bunch of broke boys in the sector, man. What a sad state of affairs. The sector is just a bunch of broke shit posters. Man, what a sad state of affairs. What a sad state of affairs. How far the sector has fallen. Man, ever since that Ethan Ralph money dried up, you guys have just not been the same. You know, you guys used to ball. You guys used to be able to, you know, throw money around, and now you're so broke you can't even afford a couple bucks. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know? New rule, donate $100 minimum for the sector. I'll give you $500 if you open up Collins and give me an unlimited N-word in chat pass. So first of all, I wouldn't do the N-word pass because it's not worth $500. But second of all, an open Colin, what are you? I swear to God, these people in the sector are so fucking retarded. I've had Doyle on the stream. Shield, I've had Doyle on the. I've had him call in. He's called in multiple times. He didn't have to pay me a dime. I mean, what are we doing here? Like, listen, listen, guys, I need to put out an ad. I need a better class of troll, okay? My trolls are broke. They're stupid. They repeat the same thing. I need to put out a help wanted sign. I need better trolls, okay? And by the way, thank you, Baked Buddhist, for Thank you, Baked Buddhist, for another $5 donation. That is huge support. That is huge support. That's $10 in the chat. You know, that's what I'm saying. $10 is huge support. But I mean, this goes like, oh, can you only donate $5? Oh, really? I'm always flummoxed. The brokest bitches are always the one that are talking shit. Me, I look at every I've said this before. Every donation on my channel is a gift. Okay? It is an act of benevolence. It's a generosity. Because when I turn on my stream, I am owed nothing. I'm not owed anything. I'm not owed a donation from anyone. So every penny that I get, every dollar, it's more than I had from somebody that didn't have to give it. So I look at it as, wow, that is a huge donation, whether it's $5 or $10. It's big. 10 measly dollars.
The Super Nintendo, PS1, Xbox. Every other console was just chasing those.
Okay, so the Super Nintendo is a great one. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the brokies in the sector. The absolute brokies that don't have any money. Just absolute destitute. I mean, like living on EBT checks. First of all, the PS2. The PS2 is one of the best consoles of all time. It's up there. The other one, in terms of console that I appreciate the most, I'd probably say my Switch 2. I know that that's going to be controversial, but my Switch 2 is probably one of the it's probably one of the ones that I am most grateful for. In terms of, I can take it with me and play games from Switch and Switch 2, and yeah, just great. The other one would probably be SNES. SNES just has such a long list of games. So PS2, N64, and probably my Switch 2. I think those are among the best. The best. PS2, Dreamcast, N64. The Dreamcast unfortunately didn't have very many games. I mean, it did have some games, but it didn't have enough. But yeah, no, I mean, Dreamcast is a good one. N64 is a good one. But for me, SNES, PS2, and my Switch 2. And those are definitely. It's a Mountain E, Mr. E Mountain Man says, I'm just unemployed from a layoff. I'm just unemployed. I refuse to take government assistance. Well, amen, brother. We got Shield in chat doing an N64 tower. See? That's a type of N tower that you can do. I wouldn't recommend spamming. But, yeah. Just don't spam the N-word. It's literally the most basic thing you can do. Just don't spam the N-word. Let's see. If it can play KOTOR, I like it. Okay, well, that's a lot of consoles. A lot of consoles can play KOTOR. If I recall, was KOTOR, I think it was on the original Xbox, PC, then Xbox 360. I don't know what else it came out on. Says, now I'm going to say the N-word. No, you're not. Oh, we got some rambunctious people. We got some rowdy, rambunctious people. Okay, let's see. Am going to Comic-Con. Oh, you're going to Comic-Con as Darth Revan? Very nice. Just got no girl to play Bastila. Well, chat, please donate more money. Needs all your money. Oh, man. That's wild. That's a wild thing to say. He's spamming. He's doing the Nintendo Tower. And it's wild in here. It is absolutely wild. I don't know what it is. It's the Thursday air. Heinrich coming in with the Nintendo Tower. The real N Tower, which is Nintendo. Yeah. All right. No, Nintendo towers are fine. We accept Nintendo towers. We accept nuclear towers. The real N-word, nuclear. Oh, man. Oh, man. So of course, people are having fun, and then people come in and they have to ruin it. Oh boy. All right, shall we get into and nuclear? Yeah, see, I don't mind the playful stuff, but it's people of the sector. Not only are they broke, but they usually have like low impulse control. So then once they get started, they can't control themselves, and they just mess it up. And I gotta ban them. But so far they've been pretty good. They've been a little troublemaker, but not bad. Not bad. Yeah, we got the Goyim are going wild. The N towers will continue until donations improve. No, that's okay. We don't. No, the donations have to come from you. You don't donate shit. You can't demand donations of others. You're just complaining about how $5 or $10 isn't that much. Let's see. All right, we're gonna start off. We're gonna start off easy today. I'm gonna start off easy today. Brothers, today we're going to be starting off the stream with a viral clip of mine. That's right. I had a viral post on X that went massively outside of my usual sphere. And that, actually, okay. Come on. You're going to throw me off my game. Okay, here we go. Baiting other people to donate to the cause is a funny metaphor for American politics if you think about it. Oh, yeah. But see, here's the thing, though. Shield is like, he's asking to donate, but he doesn't really want people to donate. He just doesn't have money to donate himself. He's broke. They're broke. They're brokies. They got no money. They got no motion. They got no flow. They got no cash. That's why he's never donated before. I don't even think he can. I don't even know if the allowance that he gets, I don't even know if it's enough that it would be able to donate $5. So, yeah, we don't know. Roach King, oh God, no. No! Oh man, Roach King out here cursing my stream with a bunch of Ralph emotes. No, Ethan Ralph emotes. Come on. What have I done to make you treat me with such disrespect? Why are you summoning the specter of Ethan Ralph? That's foul play. That's like the Sonichu medallion. You don't meddle with those kind of forces. Oh man, you don't meddle. You don't post unsolicited Ethan Ralph. Oh man. All right, here we go. Brothers, so I had a post on X go unexpectedly viral, and it's about a topic that I think deserves more attention. Now, here is the post in question. It was, would you date a cleaning lady? And it had a picture of this woman in, one of these bright vests, implying that she's a cleaning lady. Now, I don't actually know if this is a cleaning lady or if this is a way to entice people to an OnlyFans. I don't know. But I saw this, and the first thing that came to mind was men would date a cleaning lady, women would not date a janitor. Now, there have been some people in the comments, and by the way, this has gone massively viral. This post right here from me has been seen over 1.1 million times, and it basically broke containment in a way that I didn't expect. But this really resonated with a lot of people, and that's because it's true. Now, that doesn't mean that janitors don't have wives. Janitors don't have wives. That's not the point. If you were to ask a woman about her, ideal man, if you said, would you date a janitor? Her answer, if she's being honest, would likely be no. But if I asked anyone from my chat, even the homosexuals in the sector, hey, would you date a cleaning lady? Their answer, if they're not just outright homosexuals, would be yes. Yes, I would. If she looked like this, yes, I would date a cleaning lady. Yes, I would date somebody who is, good at keeping someplace clean, cooking food, doing the dishes, because the reality is that a woman's status doesn't matter to a man. It doesn't. What guys look for and what women look for are very different because men and women are different. Women are looking for a protector and a provider. And yes, I understand that in modernity, a lot of that has been replaced by the state. So women look more to the state and businesses to get that sort of protection, but there are still things that they need men for. And that's where they look, I still need a provider when I'm at home. I still need a defender when I'm at home. But in reality, if you want to know the truth about it, women have basically replaced a husband with a boss at work. That's the trade-off. And the reality is that a husband cares way more about you than your boss will ever care about you. Your boss could fire you, replace you in an instant. So the reason why I think this is catching on so much is because it's a universal truth that people haven't really talked about for a long time. People have mentioned it here and there, but it's becoming mainstream again to point out this obvious fact that men would date a cleaning lady, but women wouldn't. Men are willing to date down, women refuse to. So let's take a look at this. I dated a landscaper and a guy who worked at a gas station. Congratulations. Men just need somebody to fuck, that's it. I don't think it's a very fair characterization. I think men want more than that. Very clearly. In chat, Renee Martin says, my bosses are all women. I'm very sorry. This is not true if the janitor is a tall, good-looking man. No, if he's a tall, good-looking man, but he doesn't have money, women are going to go looking for that other portion of it somewhere else. No, it's not good enough to be tall and good-looking on its own. Because women have an expiration date when it comes to supporting a guy if they don't have their money. A king would elevate a peasant to a queen of the kingdom. A queen would never look at a peasant man's way. Absolutely true. And a lot of guys are getting this. In USA, you have around 2.6 million janitors or cleaners. 66% are men. 55% of those are married. Around 20% are divorced or widowed. And 30% has not been married. So either they are all gay, or women does date and marry them, but nice fairy tale. Okay, that's weird. It does not refute anything that I said. Apparently, reflective vest equals cleaning lady. How do you feel about this? Any other job that require a reflective vest? Are you a cleaning lady? So some people are mad. Some people are mad, but more people agree, I would say. Says for sure, any girl I date is going to be a cleaning lady. Might as well be a pro. Because they know how to get things done and take care of themselves. Why would I date a cleaning lady? I already have a girlfriend. Okay, brilliant. My point is that, first of all, yeah, this tweet went majorly viral. I was not expecting that, but it's a very simple statement, and it carries a lot of weight because it's true. Men are the more romantic gender. Men are the gender that will find somebody working at McDonald's. There's a reason why it's female porn and female fan fiction to have a billionaire come in while a girl is working at the flower shop or she's working at the bookstore and coming and sweeping her up. You know, the female rom-coms, they're very, very, very rarely about a highly successful woman going into a McDonald's and just being swept off. You know, she's swept up her feet by the guy who's the cashier, the fry cook. But you want to talk about a guy romance? A guy comes in and he sees the most beautiful girl behind the counter. She's mopping, she's cleaning at a McDonald's. That's a true love story. That's a 10 out of 10. That's something guys could get behind. They'd absolutely be on board with that. You better believe it. We got a member in chat says women replace men with the state. Yeah, it's absolutely true. That's why women tend to vote more communist. Tend to vote more government subsidies, government programs, entitlements, because women are the ones that require protection, and more than men. More protection, more they need more guarantees, especially if they get pregnant and stuff like that. They want to be, I want to kill this kid or have this kid. Basically, women have voted always in their self-interest, never for some of the more noble reasons that men vote, or some of the things that men do. So absolutely, I think that this has highlighted that there is a major difference between the genders. And not only that, there's a difference between the way that the genders are perceived in not only this, but in other ways. One of these stories that I was looking at, and I was deciding whether I wanted to cover it or not, was there was a woman who had, she was a therapist that had, she had sex with a 14-year-old, 14-year-old client. And the media was saying, oh, this woman had sex with a 14-year-old. It's here. Let me pull it up real quick. So it's this story right here. 26-year-old therapist arrested for allegedly having sex with a 14-year-old patient. And the community note is rape. Now, if it were a 26-year-old therapist who was a man having sex with a 14-year-old girl, do you think that they would just say for allegedly having sex? No, there's a double standard. There's a double standard between men and women in our society across the board. We see that in family court. We see that just in everywhere that we look. And if we want to return society to something more noble, more glorious, the first thing that you have to do is dispel this feminist myth about female empowerment and all this bullshit, because it's noise. Feminism has replaced men with the state and with businesses and universities. And it's not a worthwhile long-term, it's not, you can't do that generation over generation. Otherwise, you're going to create some of the most miserable women to ever exist. And that's what we're doing. Yeah. And man, we didn't even go over some of the comments for that last post. Shocking. Man, I wish that were me when I was 14. No, you don't. You absolutely don't.
Women haven't changed. They didn't go to a feminist course and converted. We as men enabled this by chasing women in our teens/20s. We accepted this.
I do think women have changed. I think women have changed where when there's not societal restrictions on women, it leads to the ruination of society because women have low impulse control generally, and they make some of the worst decisions. And call me a sexist if you want, but women, they just don't have the ability to. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, there have been women in the gaming space that got into gaming because they liked the idea of being able to create games to, make a message, send a message, and the game fails, and the message is not well received, and all that. And what do women do? They turn to be the victim. They complain. They look for other men and other people to, protect them and stuff, rather than taking accountability for what they did. It's an ongoing pattern of behavior. And I think that people are finally waking up to the fact that people in the past got it right. People in the past got it right. So, yeah. I think that going forward, stories like this, I think that they're going to wake more people up. It's a simple tweet. It's a simple post. But I think it's resonating with more and more people. Otherwise, why would this post of all posts that I make break containment and go viral? It's because people can relate to it. People can understand it. It's something that they've lived. It's something that they've seen. And, when it comes to men, they've seen it. When it comes to women, they've also seen it. That women will not date beneath their class. They'll not date beneath their station because they put so much value in the perception of others. And men don't give a shit, nor should they. Anyway, that'll do it. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. As a female gamer, I hate what they are doing to the gaming industry. Yeah, we don't blame you, Sheila. It's not your Shelly Lala. I'll call you Shelly. Yeah, we don't blame you. We don't blame you for that. We got Andrew Jump with a £5 donation. It says, I disagree with the super chatter. Women have been brainwashed by feminist propaganda in the media and education. I do agree with that. Shield says, it's over. It's over for you. Yeah, it's over for you, but not everyone else. Everyone else is staying. Most women suck. Well, you know what? You got a good head on your shoulders. You got a good head on your shoulders. I like it. Okay, let me do something real quick. Let me see. Okay. All right. We are 5 pounds is greater than $5. That's true. 5 pounds is greater than $5. We appreciate Andrew Jump and his donation. Brother's been he's been a regular of the channel for a long time. So we appreciate his support. We appreciate his contributions. You know. Should we talk about Oh, by the way, we're going to be playing some Helldivers today. We're going to be playing some more Helldivers. So we appreciate all the pounds and the dollars. That's true. I do. I appreciate everyone who donates to my channel because nobody is required or obligated to donate to my channel. And the fact that they would means more to me than they can know. It's such an unbelievable offering. It's crazy. I love it. But no one is ever required to give, except for the sector guys. The sector guys are absolute brokies. They're the only people that you can make fun of for not donating money because they're broke and they talk shit about other people's donations. You make fun of those sector guys, Shield and Doyle and all those guys. You make fun of them for being absolute fucking brokies. They've never donated a dime. They've been the most unbearable and insufferable people, and they don't donate a dime because they don't have any money. They're all broke. They're all fucking broke, and they want to shit on people for their donation. So make fun of them. Always make fun of the sector guys for being broke. Anyway, let's talk about. We'll talk about crazy Candace Owens. Crazy Candace. That's what they call it. They call it Crazy Candace. Because she is crazy. All right. Let's do the crazy Candace segment. All right, brothers. Today we're going to be talking about crazy Candace Owens. Wow, she's a nut job. She's a lunatic. Some would say, I would never say that, but everyone says that. Yeah, Candace Owens has been on a generational crash out. It's been something to see, an absolute spectacle. And I think maybe that's the reason why she does it, because she wants more people to tune into her and see the absolute devastation that is her reputation and career. But Candace Owens refuses to admit that she was wrong about Charlie Kirk. She got all of the details wrong, all of the facts wrong. She has been desperate to try to rehabilitate her reputation, and the other day she thought that she had come across it. She thought she found the goose that laid the golden egg. And that was this clip that we're going to watch from Steven Crowder, where Candace Owens claimed that she had found a video clip that proved that Tyler Robinson was not the guy. He wasn't the guy. Now we're going to watch this clip from Steven Crowder because this deserves to be on everyone's feed. Everyone should be making fun of Candace Owens for this. It's one of the most embarrassing declarations that I've ever seen. And we're also going to be talking about another person that jumped in on this when they really should not have.
Here is the evidence, and then we have a new segment, Stupid in 2 minutes or less.
Our rooftop guy begins a tactical crawl. It's actually known in the military as a lateral crawl. Let's watch that.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
There he goes. And I actually do want to show you side by side so you can actually see a real military man do that alongside this person on the rooftop. Let's bring in that side by side clip. Here we go.
Okay.
Which military wears that uniform?
Right there
Is
is
that a real
known
military? I don't know.
as a lateral crawl. But we're just going to show you that so that it's clear.
Seen babies do it too.
A back and forth flash there while he's military crawling. Here we go. There, and we're running that back and forth there.
Okay, we're going to do a fact check after, but it's fun.
Signaling the bees.
It says, Charlene, will you marry me?
You now have that.
She's
So
signaled.
let's
He's
watch
signaling.
and see if we, with our eyes,
Okay.
can observe.
Because that is the way that you see, unless you're Candace Owens. Then you use your third eye and you see into the fourth dimension. And then Charlie Kirk will come to you in a dream and tell you that it was the Jews with the power of the Death Star that took him out with Miriam Adelson, her money and her support.
Some sort of a kickback.
All right.
And again, I have to apologize.
What's a kickback?
This is not like Benny Johnson 4K footage, but it's at least clear enough here on your screen that you would be able to discern a strong kickback on a gun.
What's a kickback?
From somebody
It
who's
means
just
like being
laying
paid
down
by a foreign
taking
nation.
shot. See here.
All 18
I have
pixels.
10 more seconds here.
That looked
okay. He is
like
up.
a slight kick, if that's what you mean, in his leg at one point, which would be
kick
the very
back.
mild
Anybody?
recoil in a prone.
Yeah, I think she means recoil. Kickback. Kickback, something different.
Position, taking the shot.
That's a solid 300 frames per second, too.
Anybody see a recoil?
Oh, she meant recoil.
Oh, recoil. Yeah.
See
Yes,
him?
I did. It's
If
very
you're
slight,
looking
but yeah.
through a scope, as he allegedly was, you might even expect a black eye.
What?
Yeah, when you shoot, you always expect to get a black eye. Oh, man.
Why? Did a bird punch him in the face? What?
like it's a 30-06 in the prone position. She's acting like it's Samus Aran's plasma cannon. Like,
She's acting like it's a 50 cal. Like that's how she's acting. Like, well, wouldn't you expect like a massive kickback that would hit you in the eye? Like, I don't know. That's wild. But Steven Crowder making a Samus Aran reference is also pretty wild.
okay, this brings us to stupid in 2 minutes or less, or it's free. Toolman, 2 minutes or less. Start the timer. All right, claim first one.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that absolutely crazy? Like, you have Candace Owens building an entire narrative around all this stuff. And it's so absurd. It's so ridiculous. And there are people that buy into it. Heinrich with the $5 donation says, can confirm I did the dog with worms scraping rear on carpet crawl for 2 years straight in Iraq. Highly advanced Delta Force technique. Yeah. Thank you, Heinrich. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah. She has become more and more ridiculous. And I think that the problem is that in content creation, you do become a slave to your audience if you are the type of person that is chasing trends. You see what I mean? If you're the person that is constantly going out there and gauging what your audience wants to hear, and you're playing that conspiracy theory angle, then you can become a slave to that. You can become a slave to what your audience wants. You can become audience captured. Now, me, that'll never happen. But for somebody like Candace, absolutely. So, I mean, it's absolutely wild. Candace Owens has done more damage to the conspiracy theory movement than anyone I've seen in my lifetime.
that this evidence was withheld from the court. Truth, actually the defense demanded it be withheld, not the prosecution. The prosecution wanted this all publicly available because they find it very damning for Tyler Robinson. The defense said don't release it, and the judge ordered that to be the case. Claim, the video depicts an advanced tactical military crawl. Truth, former Army Ranger Josh?
No.
Okay.
Look at his face. Look at his face. It's like that's the most retarded thing I've ever heard.
Claim, the man on the roof is military signaling. Truth, former Army Ranger Josh.
What would he be signaling?
Yeah, so it's too blurry to see.
What is it, like a flanking maneuver? No.
Okay, it's too blurry to see the kickback, but not blurry enough to see like, look at here. Claim, that person doesn't even look like Tyler Robinson. Truth, the person doesn't look like anybody for the same reason Mario Land on your Game Boy doesn't look like anybody. However, there's a plethora of publicly available footage, pictures.
I mean, Steven Crowder, he must be playing Nintendo games because that is 2 Nintendo references in the span of 4 minutes. That is crazy.
And images showing Robinson on site with his parents, even confirming, but I'm sure that, of course, that's also the feds as well.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty damning. But you see, when you become audience capture, when you're a slave to the narrative that you've built up because you've had people on the hook for months, you're promising them months and months and months. Guys, it's coming. The evidence is coming. Everything's coming. Just wait. Donate more money. Everything's coming. And guess what? When nothing comes, you got to ramp up your rhetoric. And this is it. This is her smoking gun. It's embarrassing.
Claim, you never see a person pull out a gun. Truth, I guess it's not in this footage, but it looks like he's crawling with something in his hand. Sorry, tactically, militarily. Claim, there was no recoil. Truth, I saw some, Gerald saw it, I think you saw it. Recoil from a 30-06 is pretty moderate, especially in the prone position. The idea that it would cause a black eye, you'd have to be retarded. Another truth, the medical examiner report, which of course is not real, it's all fed slop, confirmed that he died from a gunshot wound to the neck. There you go, that's it. We don't even need any more 2 minutes. That's that. We don't need the full 2 minutes on the timer. Here.
Oh man, that's perfect. Stupid in 2 minutes or less. True. So to recap, for those of you just tuning in, Steven Crowder was pointing out the absolute absurdity of Candace Owens' claim that Tyler Robinson couldn't have been the shooter on the roof because this evidence was just, it was irrefutable. That this was a military man because of him doing that weird little crawl in like 10, not even 1080. It's like 420p. 420p. And that was the smoking gun. That was it. Oh, by the way, one of the saddest things I have to report, guys, Alex Jones has gone full retard on this topic. I don't say this with any sort of glee. I like Alex Jones. I think he's funny. I think he has been one of the premier conspiracy theorists and entertainers for decades. But here's what he has to say. The official Charlie Kirk assassination story is now 100% dead. Candace Owens just dropped powerful, never-before-seen surveillance video on the Lucy Center rooftop. The video Candace released appears to be raw and unedited. This is the same footage that the court will not let the public see, that we are meant to believe is Tyler Robinson assassinating Charlie Kirk. The individual does not look like Tyler Robinson. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean it doesn't look like Tyler Robinson? It doesn't look like anyone.
There he goes. And I actually do want to show you side by side so you can actually see a real military man do that alongside this person on the
But
rooftop.
it says
Let's bring
the
in that
official
side by
narrative
side clip.
just
Here we go.
collapsed. So you've got Alex Jones parroting Candace Owens to regurgitate one of the most retarded narratives, that the Charlie Kirk assassination is bullshit based on this. Alex, you're better than this. This is so far beneath you, I don't even know what to say. But this is what they're running with, because these people have been proven wrong every step of the way. They have no evidence, zero, to back up any semblance of a counter narrative that Tyler Robinson wasn't the guy. None. The family said, oh, he was there. The car was there. He had traveled there. The text messages. Like all of this stuff, all of the evidence that we've seen with the preliminary trial and stuff, everything that we've seen points to this guy being the guy. He's the guy. But the counter narrative on social media is so strong because there is a financial interest to keep this going. And what a shame. What a disgusting pissing on the grave of Charlie Kirk. Now, if people want to ask questions, that's fine. You want to ask questions, we're just here to ask questions. But you're not really asking questions anymore. You're making statements masquerading as questions. And you're making declarative, Alex Jones, the official Charlie Kirk assassination story is 100%. It's not 100% dead. No, it's not dead at all. In fact, it's very much alive because it is still the most logical and reasonable explanation for what happened. And the people that are creating the counter narrative are doing damage. Candace Owens is doing damage by saying that Charlie Kirk came to her in a dream as a Force ghost. You see what I mean? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll see you next time. Okay, let me upload this online, and we'll move on to the next topic. We will upload this online, move this to the next. Okay. Let's see. Charlie. Okay. Crazy Candace Owens. Kirk. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, this is the Democrats and the radical left want that we believe Israel was in on it. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. Let me see. Let me make sure that I heart every donation. Okay. Thank you, everyone who donated. I appreciate it. Your support is tremendous. Your support is tremendous. Okay, let's see. New Halo. Oh yeah. We could do a video on Halo, but I don't want to do a video on Halo. Everyone's doing a video on Halo, but let's see. All right. We're Israel respecters in chat. True. Big, huge Israel respecters over here. Please make out my $7,000 check, please. Brothers, it appears that there's a big issue going on in Japan. I mean, we've covered, two different stories about Japan in the last, couple weeks. One of which being Tim Pool covered one where the Japanese are wanting white people to move to Japan, instead of black people. And they're willing to sell their houses for pretty cheap over there. The other is the result of the consequences of immigration. And that's the story that we're going to cover today. And this is something that Asmongold covered on his channel. And we're going to be taking a look at it real quick, because I think this story is rather interesting. And it goes to the whole fatigue narrative. The entire world is fatigued. We have had enough. Wherever you are, whether you're Japanese, whether you're Italian, whether you're French, whether you're a Brit, whether you're an Australian, whether you're an American, we want to live in a society. We want to live in a civilization. We don't want a bunch of low IQ, low impulse control animals committing crime and ruining it for everyone else. We also don't want a bunch of foreigners coming in and trying to get into elected office to make their platform around Middle Eastern blood feuds. We want America to be for Americans. And a lot of these other countries want the same thing. But unfortunately, there has been a push that if you don't accept these absolute animals, well, then there's something wrong with you, and we're going to bring in even more of them. It's not a reasonable or feasible answer.
What the fuck?
Why are you catching that video? I was behind you. Why are you catching that? Why are you catching video? Delete that. No, delete that video. Delete it.
First of all,
What? Delete that.
excuse me.
video.
Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you?
And so here you go. You got guys getting up in people's faces.
You know what I was here?
Excuse
I was
me.
watching both of you.
Can I-
What did you?
I can see
Why
you
are you
now.
saying?
She's
Now,
on.
why are you saying
Hey,
that?
don't touch me.
No, I
She's
know.
on our stream.
Listen.
She is streaming
No,
with us.
listen. She's on our stream.
Yeah.
She was saying bullshit on the stream. So I want you to go ahead and delete it now.
I can't delete a live stream.
Why?
Because that's not how live streaming works.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm done.
You cannot delete it.
Because it's live. This is being broadcast
Can I ask
to
you?
1,000 people.
Can I ask you?
What?
I'm a free too.
Okay. So, these low IQ, low impulse control animals, you must delete it. I'm the captain now. It is my stream. I'm a streamer now. And then of course, this absolute subhuman animal immediately resorts to violence. Him and his gang of people, when they don't get their way immediately, they just resort to hitting and breaking like a chimpanzee in the zoo. And if you think that's racist, then tell these people to stop acting like that. It is natural that everywhere you go, there are people that look like this, that talk like this, that act like this, and are an absolute problem where they're not supposed to be here. They're not supposed to be there. This is a guy that should be in sub-Saharan Africa, figuring out how to make big rocks, how to use small rocks to make bigger rocks smaller. But unfortunately, due to progressive Western values, they say, no. If we bring these people in, they're going to become more like us. They're going to become more acclimatized to, Starbucks and everything, and they're going to be more liberalized. And it isn't the way that it works. It isn't the way that it works. If you bring a Klingon into the Federation, it doesn't mean he's going to stop being a Klingon. Not every Klingon you bring into the Federation is going to be Worf. Okay? This is basic.
See, listen, I'm going to put you on my live stream.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can record me?
Yeah. I've been here for 25 years.
It shouldn't be 26.
Racist. Oh, racism. Okay.
So there's a video about this. Okay, let me look into this.
Tokyo Sims.
Oh, you are racist. You are racist. Yeah, that guy should be learning to rub sticks together to make a fire. That is where that guy is evolutionarily. But for some reason, we have people say, no, we need to bring them in here. They're going to enrich our culture. No, they're not. No, they're not. They never have and they never will. What you should do in this situation is realize that, by the way, this is Japan. So anyone who thinks, oh, you're just a white American, you're just a racist. This is Japan. This is not America. So this is not something, it's just one part of the world, one city, no. All of the excuses that you could use to protect yourself, like you're going to put together some kind of like Naruto hand sign to build some kind of like defense wall. No, this is in Japan. People that are from Japan, in Japan, are having the same experience, and they come to the same conclusion. We don't want you here. Because no matter where they go or who they interact with, the issue is the same. Now, let me ask you something. If you're being honest, if these people were white as the wind-driven snow, and they were acting this way, do you think that they and me and everyone else would have an issue with what they're doing? The answer is absolutely yes. It has never been a racial issue. It just so happens that this one group that looks this way is the same everywhere you go. Now, we're not saying all. It's not all. There's nothing that's all. Nothing in this world is 100%. But no matter where you go, it's this type of people that look this sort of way, that act this sort of way. If they were pasty white, if they look like Asmongold, if they were bald, tall, lanky, sort of like Roach King, if there was an army of Asmongolds around the world that were making things worse by bothering people in the street, we'd be saying you need to deport these roach motherfuckers. We need to deport these roach motherfuckers. That's what we'd be saying. It's just basic.
Call 404 or Tokyo Sims was streaming straight interviews in Japan when a random man ran up and attacked him.
Why are you capturing that video? I was on the stream. So I want you to go ahead and delete it now.
I can't delete a live stream.
Why?
Because that's not how live streaming works.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, don't touch me, don't touch me. I'm done.
You cannot delete it.
Because it's live. This is being broadcast
Can I ask you?
to 1,000 people.
Can I ask you? I'm a free man too.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
I'm going to put you on my live stream.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can record me.
I've been here for 25 years. I thought you so racist.
Oh, racist?
Insane how they went from delete this to I'm a live streamer too, and then it's somehow racist to also be live streaming.
I am a live you don't understand. I am a live streamer too. No, I don't have a camera. I do not have a camera. We do not know how to work the camera. It will steal the soul. We do not use the camera. But we are a live streamer too now. We are a live streamer too. We tell you to delete the VOD. Delete the video. It's like, no, fuck you. Get the hell out of here. You're not welcome here. You're a nuisance. You and your friend, get the fuck out. That should be the attitude that you have throughout the whole thing.
Streaming. When for one, it does appear the full recording of this specific live stream has since been deleted, and seeing how these several reposts are heavily censored, all seems to be complying with what they asked, even after being attacked, which at least to me sends a wrong message, almost ensuring more of this will occur.
I'm not sure why he deleted it. I have no idea.
You can never comply your way out of being bullied. But first we gotta unpack exactly why this happened in the first place. As on the 6,000 upvoted front page Reddit post,
So this comment got, this thread got deleted. Who else, sorry, this thread got locked. Who else knows why they locked comments on this thread? I know why they locked comments.
So do I. Yeah, we all do. Because there is a class of progressive that is allergic to the truth, that does not want to deal with the reality of the situation, and they think that being honest about people committing problems, that person becomes the problem. When you are the person that is identifying the problem, you then become the problem. They view the people that are addressing what's going on as more of an issue than the people that commit the crimes.
You guys do too? Yeah.
The replies say these Nigerians are sponsored by the Yakuza and Japanese government, writing long replies how foreign criminals, called touts, are being taken advantage of by them. And if you report this, the Japanese police will come down on you. It's schizo-level conversations with how the immigrants are somehow the victims, when in reality, this seems to be a completely fabricated narrative, with one police report finding one case of Nigerians selling meth to Yakuza gang members.
Well, here's the easy way to tell whether this is happening. Is the Yakuza doing this in France? Is the Yakuza doing it in the UK? Are they doing it in Spain? But if they're not doing it, then why are they behaving the same way, regardless of whether the Yakuza are there or not? So it's obviously not the Yakuza that are making them do this, because if it was the Yakuza that are making them do this, it would only be happening in Japan. But it's not only happening in Japan. It's people from those groups come from everywhere to the world, and they're doing the same thing everywhere. So, I mean, this is just immediately fucking disproven.
And one report from a 2014 tabloid saying
and the reason why they're saying that is because they want to dilute and they want to separate from the accountability that yet another group, another, you could say minority group or non-white group is experiencing criticism. So they're trying to displace the accountability onto the Yakuza or onto the police so they can avoid having the conversation about whether these people are congruent with Japanese culture or not. Because now they can assign it to, oh, well, it's the Yakuza that are making them do this. So now we don't have to have the conversation about why do people like this do the same thing all over the world. That's the reason why they're doing it. It's really simple.
The heroin to them, with the publication in question.
He's right. He's absolutely right. It is because you have people that refuse. They refuse to take accountability. They do not want to accept that there is a group of people that no matter where you go, we've seen the Tyler Oliveira videos. No matter where you go, there is a group of people that will try to scam you, harass you, attack you in packs like a bunch of animals. They want to pretend that that's not the case. It's a series of coincidences, even though it's thousands of people across the entire fucking world. They want to play this game. And now the Japanese are learning this lesson. Do you know who doesn't have to deal with this? China. China doesn't have to deal with this.
And mainly writing about spicy content. The insanity of Reddit to take a single sentence into a full-blown narrative that live streamers get assaulted in the streets because Japanese institutions take advantage of Nigerian immigrants is like weaponized schizophrenia. But whenever
it's just they're doing it again. They're only doing it to protect their narrative. That's it. It's only to protect the narrative.
the people
they know
fall
it's
for
a
the
lie.
soft bigotry of low expectations. As in, these adult men can't be blamed for the random assaults that they commit. They somehow permit attacks on the innocent, and society ascends to somehow coexist with this criminality. As live streamers in Japan have had a long history of these random attacks.
Haley Dope says, damn. Stop that bush. What? I said stop that bush. What bush? The bush you are doing, stop it. What are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. What's your cough, bro? I will break down your phone now. Take that phone away from me. Take that phone away from me. Stop, bro.
Heroin.
Bro, what is this? Are you crazy, bro?
What? Bro! Oh! Bro!
Most notably when YouTuber Young James
I
was
remember
attacked.
seeing this one.
I feel like
The
if
guy
there was
came up
something
from
like
behind
this
him.
in America, it would just be an absolute and too dangerous, really, for any civilized person to enjoy. But
I bet.
It's crazy because you come to Japan and
this is the guy. Yeah. Oh, what? The guy just went and
He
punched him in
followed
the back
up
of the
by
head.
stating these groups can be super dangerous, but Japan is incredibly safe. And as he made this post almost a year ago, less than
I remember
3 months
watching
later, he recorded another, much worse assault from the same group.
Oh my god.
It's almost like Japan isn't safe, but not enough people want to address the elephant in the room to say, we probably need some mass, heavy-handed arrests to ensure everybody's safety. Now, some of the Japanese are pretty amped up about this.
Wake up! Japan! Wake up! Deport them all! Send them all back to where they belong!
Yeah.
And of course, there's internet pushback against these individuals.
I like this guy.
Saying they're ultra-right.
Wake up! Japan! Wake up! Deport them all! Send them all back to where they belong!
Yeah.
And of course, there's internet pushback against these individuals.
I like this guy.
Saying they're ultra right-wing racists. But remember, Reddit locked down that original post, solidifying the lies in the comment section. But then these same subreddits post Tokyo Sim's friend getting attacked by a random Japanese man. These are pretty amped up about this.
Wake up! Japan! Wake up! Deport them all! Send them all back to where they belong!
And of course, there's internet pushback against these individuals.
I like this guy.
Saying they're ultra right-wing racists. But remember, Reddit locked down that original post, solidifying the lies in the comment section. But then these same subreddits post Tokyo Sim's friend getting attacked by a random Japanese man. As they're somehow saying nobody will be angry at this attack, since he's not black. And then making outright lies about the entire situation. Nobody wants any of these violent individuals in their society. But why is it somehow acceptable for Redditors to demand that blonde Japanese man be sent to prison forever, but demanding the same be done to these Nigerian scammers is somehow a bannable offense on Reddit?
Because Reddit's captured. Reddit's been captured by leftist ideologues, and they moderate and they enforce that ideology across of all Reddit. So that's the reason why it happens. It's not like it's hard to understand or something. It's just literally that's the way Reddit works.
Idiots are so desperate to spin this narrative. There's certain
If there was no moderation on Reddit, you would have my opinion being upvoted to the top of every comment.
Nations aren't able to not commit crimes due to institutional racism. It's wild when they say it about America because something that happened in the 1800s. But it's even more insane when they try to apply it to Japan because of something once written on a corn site. Just think about that and let it sink in before you ever consider a Reddit opinion ever again.
Well, again,
and if you appreciate my
link
insights,
you guys a video.
I
I
like
like
commentary
videos a
on the
lot.
tragic status that is today's reality. Hopefully I've earned your subscription because I'm a live streamer too.
Can I just say something? Okay. Can I just say something? If I were ever elected president, day one, man, oh man, there would be a lot going on day one. Let me just say that there would be a lot going on day one. But one of the things that I would do is I would have my Department of Justice. I would have my Department of Justice track down these Reddit moderators. We would track these people down. They'd all be wearing body cam footage. In fact, we'd have state-sponsored TV going with a ride-along, and we would drag these fat, bald, 40-something degenerate creeps. We'd have them dragged out of their house. They'd be pissing themselves. Oh my God, fascism. We would put these fatties in the back of a police car and you never see them again. We put them in the work camps. We put them to work. We would go through Reddit, and all of the moderators, the left-wing moderators, they'd be gone. Then we would demand that Reddit replace them with right-wing moderators, which is basically to say people that will allow for freedom of speech to prevail. And if Reddit or any other website had a problem with that, we just arrest the executive. We just arrest the upper echelon of the company. We say you're giving material support to terrorism. Yeah, the left wing is a terrorist organization. It's a terrorist operation. Yeah, you're giving material support. You're going to jail. We would break the left root and stem on day one. It wouldn't even be a consideration. It just, everywhere where these people take institutional power and control, the media, all of that, they'd be broken day one. Root and stem. Just gone. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? You were part of covering up, the lab release of COVID-19. Oh, you're going to jail. Straight to jail. We would have a jail. We'd have a jail just for journalists. They're not really journalists, they're propagandists. But the left-wing propagandists in the media, we'd have a special jail where people could pay a subscription service. They could pay a subscription service and they could tune in to the camera feed of the cell of whatever journalist that lied that they want. And they could issue donations to have us do something bad, like take something away. Like you have a journalist, you have like Wolf Blitzer, he's in jail. And Wolf Blitzer is like enjoying a book. And you can donate $100 to have the guard come in and take the book. The guard comes in and just takes the book. And you know what? All right, guys, President Templar here. We need some money for the American people. We're going to start the bid at $1 million. We will take away Wolf Blitzer's bed in prison for a day. He'll have to sleep on the floor. We'll start it off at $1 million. Wolf Blitzer loses his bed for a day. Let's go. Let's start the bids. That's what we would do. We would turn these freaks into a spectacle to generate money for the American people. It would be the most useful thing that they've ever done in their entire lives. They'd be a clown show. It'd basically be Lol Cow Live, but with journalists in the detention centers.
And you'll subscribe to Decoy.
It's so problematic. I hate Reddit. What I hate the most about Reddit is I've seen Reddit change. And there's a link to the video. Make sure to give it a like. Even Japan isn't safe anymore. Again, that is the reason why they invent the idea of like, oh, well, it's actually the Yakuza doing that because it dilutes responsibility from... I mean, this is the kind of thing, like, how is it that you have these groups of Africans that are coming from, just these different countries in Africa, and they're in France, they're in Germany, they're in the UK, they're in Scotland, they're in every single one of these other countries, and every single one of the countries, you see the same responses and the same things happen. At a certain point, you have enough points on a graph to make a line, and so the reason why they bring up the Yakuza connection is because it removes the line. It dilutes the line, it confuses the line, and it makes it out like, oh, well, that's actually not what's happening.
Yeah, you know, the whole time it was Israel and the Yakuza teaming up with Miriam Adelson to bring these people in, and that's why it's happening. It's not that these people are just, you know, they're economic migrants and they roam from place to place, basically no better than gypsies. You know, just going from place to place, stealing, threatening, just being an absolute detriment and nuisance. No, it's got to be something else. It's not something else. And anyone with eyes to see and ears to hear knows that. Man.
Yeah, but they don't care. Yeah, these people are the common denominator. This is obviously the problem, right? I mean, very clearly. But they don't want to talk about that because you're not allowed to talk about that on Reddit. That's the main reason why. Reddit is a platform that is heavily censored. It's totally it's ideologically captured. And there is no other place on Reddit that you can actually have a conversation about this without immediately getting banned. That's really it. They're not here to assimilate into Western culture. No, they're not. They're there to take advantage of it. And same with Japanese culture. That's the reason why. How many of those Nigerian scammers do you think are in Beijing? If I had to guess, my guess number would be 0. I would guess 0 would be.
Do you know why? Do you want to know why? Because, well, first of all, the police would arrest them immediately, and then, you know, if they weren't tortured, they'd be put to work.
In Beijing, and it's because they don't put up with it, right? It's just that simple. Yeah. So let me see here. I can't delete this. Touts are awful. I got stalked by one for blocks. What does tout mean? They're scammers walking into establishment. Yeah, it's insane to see this happen. These are people staying in Tokyo that work for Yakuza who give them fake marriage visas, etc. Police are fully in on it. Yeah, this is all a obfuscation to misunderstand the obvious problem. Like, is this happening? Is the Yakuza in France? Are they in the UK? No, they're not. But the same exact behavior, the same exact thing happens over there. And the reason why is because it has nothing to do with the Yakuza. It has nothing to do with the Japanese police. Yeah, I'm sure the Japanese police work with them. I'm sure that, you know, like there's an instance of the Yakuza doing something with these people. But to say that this is the widespread cause of this behavior is just simply a lie, because every single other place that these people are in, they're doing the same thing. Sure. So it's pretty obvious that it's not the Yakuza that are the problem here. So it's pretty obvious. Does Twitter have something similar to the Reddit engagement? No, they don't. Reddit is very, Twitter is very open. Like, you can post whatever you want on Twitter, basically, right? So the one scammer dude in a video mentions heroin. Oh, no doubt. Yasuke's in France, are in France, though. What is this? Can I pull it up? And, okay, Yasuke's are worldwide. I don't know really what that is. I'm just going to time that guy out. Guy's weird. I think will still be robbing and causing problems. And in Japan, would you say? No, I don't think it is. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that if there were no Yakuza in Japan, would those people still be robbing and causing problems?
Yes.
And harassing people?
Yes, 100%. There's no question. Yes, they would. Because it has nothing to do with...
Let's say Yakuza's gone. They indeed would. Okay, so then it has nothing to do with Yakuza.
Yeah.
Do you understand the reason why they're trying to assign accountability to Yakuza?
Yep.
Do you understand that concept?
It's to deflect responsibility.
Because you might not, like, a lot of people are unfamiliar with dishonest manipulation. And that's the reason why I'm calling it out.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad you're educating a lot of people. Yeah, it's obfuscation. It's because the actual problem they don't want to address because it's uncomfortable for them. It absolutely obliterates their globalist worldview. Their globalist worldview is humans are interchangeable widgets. You know, like men and women are interchangeable widgets, while other people of other races are interchangeable widgets. Basically, we're all the same. Human beings are all the same. And therefore, if you were to bring in somebody from South America, that would be just the same as a white person from America. In fact, it might even be better, according to their worldview. But it is a worldview that is built on nothing but nonsense. And it's sort of like that old axiom that only the dumbest ideas can come from the most so-called intellectual or enlightened people. You know, these university professors and stuff, they create this absolute noise. And it's so retarded, and it is divorced from reality. And this is the manifestation. They just refuse to admit that they're wrong.
The people bringing this up on Reddit are not interested in having a conversation about this topic. They're interested in shutting it down by throwing a red herring.
Right.
That's the reason why they're doing it. Do you understand that? I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here.
Right.
The tank swap? Yeah.
Yeah.
So your argument is we shouldn't punish people assisting them because they do it anyway? I didn't talk about punishment. I'm simply talking about discussions. You're trying to reframe something I didn't say. To take accountability away from themselves, but that could also mean the government's creating this obfuscation. The government's obviously not creating the obfuscation, because if the Japanese government was the reason why this obfuscation was happening, then it wouldn't be happening in France, because the Japanese government doesn't exist there.
Unless they think the entire government is like a uniparty government. Unless they think that all governments are in collision to do this.
It's pretty logical, right? I mean, obviously, it's not the Japanese government that's doing this. Like, I don't understand how this is hard to understand.
It's not.
It's like fucking one-dimensional. Completely one-dimensional.
True.
They excuse and point fingers in the opposite direction. It's pseudo-intellectual version, and they went that way? Yeah, exactly.
Anyway. Great video from Asmongold. I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you for supporting the channel. And I'll see you next time. Okay. All right. Let's see. Japan. Okay. All right. Got that one up. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do a segment on the quartering. And then we may play some we may play some Helldivers too. Okay. All right. Brothers, to say that the quartering is having a tough go of things would be a severe understatement. It has never been more over from Jeremy from the quartering. This guy, I mean, first of all, he had to delete over 1,500 shorts on his channel the other day. He, restored most of them because he was getting pushback because people were making fun of him. But he had to delete a whole bunch of shorts because people were calling him out for the fact that he was stealing shorts. Again. But here's the piece de resistance. Here is the most hilarious bit from this week. The quartering gets absolutely mogged by Czech's website, an above board and licensed ammo production company. Keep an eye out to see if he hides the reply from Phoenix Ammunition. It says, the idea that America is running out of missiles is totally insane. If you actually believe that, I can't help you. So Phoenix Ammunition says, LMAO, buddy. You literally have no fucking idea what you're talking about. You're a podcaster. You have zero manufacturing experience. Zero experience in managing a logistical supply chain of thousands of complicated components. How many missiles can we make? In your esteemed opinion, do you know which missiles do what? Which ones we have a lot of, and which ones we don't? Jesus, man, how embarrassing can you be? Now, that was pretty scathing. That was pretty devastating. Very, very funny. Well, what if I were to tell you that it was about to become even more hilarious? Phoenix Ammunition. Jeremy mogged by his own sponsor. That's right, guys. Phoenix Ammunition is one of the Quartering's quote-unquote sponsors. That's right. So if you become a member, of the Quartering's channel, you pay the $6 a month. The member discounts: Coffee Brand Coffee, Biltong USA, Sheath Clothing, Cultivated Mind, Phoenix Ammunition, and Meta PCs. So, in theory, you'd get a discount from Phoenix Ammunition by subscribing to the Quartering. That is who called the Quartering out in real time. What's hilarious about this is that Phoenix Ammunition was one of the Quartering's member discounts. That is absolutely brutal. That is absolutely brutal. I wonder if he screwed them over in the past. That's even funnier. It is even funnier. It is obscenely funnier. That's one of his sponsors that called them out. Now, did he screw them over in the past? I don't know. But that just goes to show, that is a taste of the week that the Quartering has had. His own sponsors are calling him out. By the way, the Coffee Brand Coffee, not the Coffee Brand Coffee, the Quartering website, his official website has gone down. So if you go to thequartering.com, here's what you get. You can try it for yourself. If you go to thequartering.com, you get a blank page. It's basically blog. Hello world, welcome to WordPress. So the Quartering's website is gone. His sponsorship, they're now A-logging him. He's had to delete a whole bunch of his shorts. Guys, it has never been more over for the Quartering. And I thought, how do we sort of just round out that series of felts? How do we just sort of add the amuse-bouche, the little flavor? How do we add to that? And I thought, you know what? We're going to watch a video. It's a classic, going into the Quartering's coffee background. How do we finish this off? And so I thought, we're going to watch this video from a content creator by the name of Misty Mochi. It says, Law & Order Kona Coffee Unit, Part 2, looking at the Quartering's Coffee Brand Coffee's Kona Coffee. So, for those that don't know, that are not familiar, Kona coffee is a special type of coffee. The people in Hawaii take it very, very seriously. There are certain regions around the world that have a certain thing, and you don't really mess around with it. There are certain things you just don't play around with. And this is one of those things. Now, Kona coffee is difficult to get. It's expensive. It's way more expensive than regular coffee. So what a lot of people do in the coffee business is create a Kona blend, which is, we're going to take some of the expensive and some of the not expensive and mix it together. We're going to make a blend. The Quartering has said, no. My Kona coffee is not a blend. Even though it says it's a blend on his packaging, that was a lot of the, pushback that he got from people. Why do you say it's a blend on Amazon? Why do you say it's a blend on the packaging, but you're saying it's 100%? So, this is a continuation of that sort of, evolution. And we're going to take a look at Misty Mochi and see what she found, as this is part 2 to that.
In the criminal justice system, Kona coffee offenses are considered especially heinous. In Hawaii, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Kona Coffee Unit. These are their stories. Here we go again. Get your plane tickets and make sure to claim your airline miles because we are headed back to the big island of Hawaii for part 2 of our investigation into Coffee Brand Coffee's Kona Coffee. Hi, I'm Misty Mochi. I like to deep dive and archive the things the internet is talking about. If you are new here, please make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this and leave a like on the video if you learned something today. The last time we visited Hawaii, I let you know that I had been in contact with the Department of Agriculture and Biosecurity for the state of Hawaii. The department was interested in opening an official inquiry regarding Coffee Brand Coffee, but they needed a resident of Hawaii who had purchased Coffee Brand Coffee's Kona to come forward. In part 1, I asked if anyone who was a resident of Hawaii and had previously purchased Coffee Brand Coffee's Kona to contact me. Well, that has happened. Shortly after the initial Hawaii 5 Espresso video was released, I was contacted by someone who lives in Hawaii and had purchased Coffee Brand Coffee's Kona Coffee. They have agreed to talk to me about this on condition of anonymity. My contact has provided photos of their purchase. Here you can see they had possession of the Coffee Brand Coffee Kona on June 22nd, 2026, along with a copy of the local Star Advisor newspaper from Hawaii. For further proof of this being a local resident, you can see that they went to Times Supermarket, which has locations in Honolulu, Waikiki, and Pearl Harbor, where Royal Kona Coffee, a local brand, was on store shelves. Our local informant...
I mean, you know, we're crossing the T's, we're dotting the I's. I mean, this is irrefutable proof. Like we are in Hawaii. I mean, we've been just transported there. You know, it's crazy. That's crazy. But I mean, the thing is, the quartering might be right about the missiles, but the ammo, the ammo manufacturer is probably correct. The quartering has no idea what missiles that we're running low on. He probably has no idea what missiles we're running low on. He's got no clue. He just probably heard that from somewhere on Reddit.
Contacted the Department of Agriculture and Biosecurity on June 24th, 2026, and an investigation was opened shortly thereafter. As this is an ongoing investigation, details are currently limited. I have contacted the Measurement Standards Program Manager for an update a couple of times. To date, they have declined to comment. I will continue to follow up on this and provide any updates that are publicly available. I have been following up with our local informant about this about once per week over the last month to see if anything has been done. Unfortunately, it seems that the Department of Agriculture has been dragging their feet since the investigation began. The Department of Agriculture only responded to our local informant within the last few days. They have officially requested our informant to bring in the bag of Coffee Brand Coffee Kona, as well as provide the dimensions of the bag. I will continue to follow up on this investigation and provide everyone with details as soon as they develop. As we know, 100% Kona coffee is regulated by the Hawaiian government and a protected federal trademark. Meet Kona Coffee Farmers Association and Hawaii Coffee Association. These entities were established to protect and promote Hawaii's coffee industry by advocating for strict labeling laws. They also claim to fight against coffee fraud and support farmers with education. The Kona Coffee Farmers Association is made up of independent coffee farmers in the Kona region. They claim to work to protect the Kona name from being used on fake or diluted coffees. Additionally, they work with state lawmakers to establish labeling laws and much more. I contacted Kona Coffee Farmers Association to see if any of their members supply Kona coffee for Coffee Brand Coffee. I have made several attempts to reach them. However, to date, they have not responded to my request for comment. Hawaii Coffee Association focuses on coffee production for the entire state of Hawaii, not just the Kona region. They also work with lawmakers to establish labeling laws and provide general support for Hawaiian farmers. I also contacted Hawaii Coffee Association to see if any of the farmers associated.
I love the thoroughness. I love the due diligence. Just to get to the bottom of this, just to give the consumers more information. Suffer, bitch. I mean, that is just so perfect. And you know, Jeremy's not a details guy. So for him, he probably, if I were to be generous, I would say probably the quartering thought he was getting like high quality 100% Kona coffee, and he was getting like the leftovers. He was getting like the ass end of the barrel. Yeah, they were like mixing it with like Walmart coffee.
with their organization Supply Kona Coffee to Coffee Brand Coffee. Again, after a few attempts, they have not responded to my request for comment. Since it seems that I've hit a roadblock with Kona Coffee Farmers Association and Hawaii Coffee Association, and in addition to the Department of Agriculture's delays in proceeding with this investigation, I decided to start searching for local Kona coffee farms and reach out to them independently. I mean, why not? If I can't get a timely response from the state government or the entities that claim they are advocating for protections against mislabeling, why not do a little old school investigation and start asking around?
We got a donation. It says, Misty is Kona mogging. Jeremy's being Kona mogged. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the donation, brother. I appreciate it.
So far, I have contacted approximately 30 independent coffee farms in the Kona region.
Wow.
I sent everyone the exact same email. Most have yet to respond to me, or they reply to tell me that they have never heard of Coffee Brand Coffee and or do not supply Kona to Coffee Brand Coffee. However, the owner of Rancho Aloha did respond to my inquiry. Meet Bruce Corker, the owner of Rancho Aloha and coffee farmer for the past 25 years. Bruce was kind enough to speak with me on the phone and provide me with some additional information which I found to be insightful. According to Bruce, the Hawaii Coffee Association is dominated by coffee blenders and producers, meaning their focus is geared toward them more than the local farmers. This led to the Kona farmers forming the Kona Coffee Farmers Association. Bruce is a former head of Kona Coffee Farmers Association. Kona farms are only about 5 acres or less and are very small compared to other coffee plantations or other farms throughout Hawaii, like sugarcane, pineapple, or macadamia nuts, for example. Bruce states that because of their small size, Kona farms do not hold much influence within the state as others do. Bruce also gave me some additional insight into the Department of Agriculture and why I might be having some difficulty with finding out details about the investigation. He states that the Department of Agriculture is underfunded and they don't want to make waves, pun intended, with the Honolulu business community. According to Bruce, it doesn't seem like Hawaii is very interested in protecting Hawaiian farmers. The only way any sort of enforcement happens at all is from civil lawsuits filed by private citizens, or if the federal government steps in to act. The state of Hawaii seems to be silent on the issue of mislabeled Kona coffee, as well as other issues surrounding mislabeled macadamia nuts.
Because the perception was that they were very, very gung-ho about protecting their coffee. That's too bad. I mean, that's shattering. That's wow. Wow.
Chocolate, and monk fruit. The internet has long speculated that Coffee Brand Coffee is a white label product of Mill Creek Coffee Roasters in Utah. We know that Mill Creek Coffee Roasters offers white label products on their website. Additionally, we recently confirmed that Mill Creek Coffee Roasters is, at minimum, supplying the unflavored coffee to Coffee Brand Coffee. So I decided to contact them and ask if they offer Kona coffee as part of their white label program. I sent them an email on June 30th, 2026, and directly asked if they offer Kona coffee. If so, is their Kona 100% Kona, or is it blended with other beans? Where are the beans sourced from? I also asked if they provide any help with the coffee packaging, such as the bags, or does that fall on the person purchasing from them? Mill Creek Coffee Roasters responded to me almost immediately and advised that they do not supply Kona. They also declined to answer my other questions. Hey guys, what's up? Editing Misty here. Just wanted to interject into the video quickly to show you guys this and what I discovered as I was grabbing footage for the video. It seems like Mill Creek lied to me in their email when they said that they don't offer Kona. But if we look right here, they clearly do sell Kona in all kinds of different ways. So take that information for what you will. And
damn, I don't know. Maybe the quartering is running Mill Creek Coffee. That you're just lying to people.
Let's get back into the video. It has also been speculated.
That's pretty atrocious. You have somebody that's asking about, the coffee, and you're going to tell them that you don't even sell it, but then on your website you literally sell it. That's some That's some dastardly work. No wonder they want to do business with the quartering.
Speculated that Coffee Brand Coffee may be a white label of Java Taza coffee. After looking through their website, I do not think that Java Taza coffee offers Kona. In fact, you do not have to be a part of their wholesale program to purchase unroasted coffee beans from them. Anyone can go on their website and purchase unroasted coffee. However, the only unroasted beans they offer are from Costa Rica, Colombia, Guatemala, and Honduras. Java Taza states on their website that they have coffee farms in these regions, so this line of unroasted coffee beans makes sense. As hard as I am trying to find out where the Kona is being sourced from, I have been unable to confirm the information so far.
Okay.
But I would like to assure you that I will continue to ask the questions. I will not give up on this just because I haven't been able to find the location yet. This is a much bigger issue than just Coffee Brand Coffee or fact-checking its owner, Jeremy Hambley. This is about transparency for consumers, being within FDA compliance, and following the law. As President Theodore Roosevelt once said, "No man is above the law and no man is below it. Nor do we ask any man's permission when we require him to obey it." You might be wondering, but Misty, why does all this matter? Why is labeling something as 100% Kona a big deal? It matters because consumers have the right to know what they are purchasing, especially if they are buying something they are going to consume. It also matters because mislabeling Kona coffee is a Class C felony, which can carry a sentence of up to 25 years in prison.
Yeah, that was part of the reason why I thought it was such a big deal. I thought it was such a big deal because, I mean, there was like a legal consequence behind it. It seemed like they took it very seriously.
A civil case can also potentially be filed, resulting in fines, penalties, or damages. On June 25th, 2026, I did a live stream where we discussed more information about Kona coffee and the ecosystem surrounding it. One of the things we discussed is an active criminal case going on in federal court right now, which started as an inquiry about mislabeled 100% Kona coffee. You guys know that we've been doing a lot of investigations over here on this channel regarding the Kona coffee specifically and the regulations surrounding that, not only from the Food and Drug Administration, but there are very strict and specific regulations surrounding that from the state of Hawaii specifically, to the point where mislabeling Kona coffee is considered a Class C felony, meaning that mislabeling Kona could land your ass in jail. This story is from October 2nd of 2025. I wanted to start here because this case has actually been going on since 2024, I believe. So I'm just gonna play the video here real quick for you guys. It's 20 seconds, just to kind of give you a quick overview of what we're going to be talking about and how that relates to our ongoing.
Sharing millions from fake Kona. Maybe that's where the quartering bought his coffee. Anyway, that was a good video. That was a good video from Misty Mochi, going into detail about the quartering situation with Kona coffee. And it was actually pretty illuminating. But I mean, if the quartering, if they can prove that the quartering has been lying about Kona coffee, yeah, there's a potential suit there. Wouldn't that be something? Anyway, that's going to do it. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. All right. So I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. What we're going to do now is we are going to get this open. Okay, that. Is boring. Can we move on? Well, yes and no. No, we're not going to move on from the quartering. Do I have false flagging people? Nah. Okay.
Super Earth, our home. Prosperity. Liberty. Hi there. Democracy.
Democracy.
Our way of life. Oh, hello. But freedom doesn't come free. No! Sweet liberty! No! Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the galaxy right now. You could
be next.
That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Helldivers. Become part of an elite peacekeeping force.
Yes, sir.
See exotic new life forms. And spread managed democracy.
Yes, sir. Manage democracy.
Become a hero. Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.
All right, we're on the SES Wings of Wrath. Okay, let's see. Where's the war bond? When does the Warhammer war bond come out? When does it come out? Okay. All right. So before we get into this, we're going to go on X. We're going to look at Helldivers 2.
Inhale democracy. Exhale treasonous thoughts. Inhale liberty.
Okay.
Exhale.
August 12th. August 12th, that's 2 weeks away.
Fascists created a perfect society free of racism, poverty, etc.
Heiner says, just want to point out the violent, warmongering fascists created a perfect society free of racism, poverty. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy how that works. You know, and so, you know, the world of Helldivers is perfect. Yeah, other than the racially diverse family, you know, it's just it's pure paradise, right? It's just utopia. All right. Well, brothers, a couple days ago, I actually decided to download Helldivers 2, and I've been playing it on stream. It's been a ton of fun, but the reason that I've been preparing is because there is a war bond that's coming out for Helldivers 2, that is right up my alley, and that is the War Bond that combines Warhammer 40K with Helldivers 2. So this is a trailer that just dropped. We're going to be taking a look at it. Helldivers and Warhammer crossover. All right. We got Bolter. I want to look like in the Astartes. That's it. You get a crossover with 40K. I mean, I guess that's kind of cool. Where's the Astartes armor? Where's the, where's the, where are the Titans? Yeah, where are the dreadnoughts? Like, why are the why aren't the, like, the mechs, why aren't they dreadnoughts? Like, you should have them look like, ones in a sarcophagus, like a, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool, but that's just kind of lackluster. I got to be honest. That's just all around kind of lackluster. I don't know. Maybe there's going to be more surprises. But like you're doing a Helldivers and Warhammer 40K crossover. I want some Commissar armor. Okay, I want some Commissar armor. I want some Astartes armor. I want some, give me some ceramite. Like give me something. Yeah, not even a guardsman looking diver. It just, yeah, this is just mainly weapons. Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was definitely more than this. I don't know. We'll see. Listen, I'm willing to play the game until it comes out, and until this Warbunk comes out August 12th. But I gotta say, yeah, I'm a little bit underwhelmed. Maybe if I watch it again, maybe I'll see something that I mean, okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, that looks kind of cool. I mean, a bolter would be nice. It looks like this armor looks okay. Like, this looks like shit. It does. It does not look good. Like, this looks alright. I could deal with this. But where's the Astartes armor? Like where's the that's what we need. We need like you need to start his themed armor. Yeah. The mine is cool. Yeah, I'm melting right. Yeah. That's cool. All right, well, we watched it twice. Second time didn't make it any better. Yeah, if you want, it says just use mods. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to use mods. I want the armor to look cool from the official thing. I don't want to have to go in and mod my game. Like, if I can avoid it, you know? There are mods of Sisters of Battle, Krieg Divers, Hell Marines. I guess maybe I'm gonna have to. I guess maybe if that's, yeah, I'm not usually up to date on the whole modding thing, but I mean maybe I got to do it. But we'll see. We'll see how the weapons work and stuff. But man, yeah. Well, I'm not going to take up too much more of your time on that. That's really all it is. Disappointing. Majorly disappointing. I was hoping for more. And maybe between now and then they're going to do another reveal. But Arrowhead, that's just embarrassing. Like, you're doing a Warhammer thing. You need like a blue ultramarine armor. Like, there's so much you could have done with this. It's insane. It's absolutely insane what you could have done. And this is what you put out there. You're proud of this? Like, did they not give you anything? The Games Workshop is like, yeah, we're going to give you nothing? That's crazy. That's genuinely crazy. Anyway, that'll do it. I want to thank you for watching. I just want to show you something, okay? Before we go, I just want to show you something. Just to establish, I'm not like speaking out of turn here. I'm not just hating this to hate on it. I want to show you this, okay? I want to show you what. I want to show you what some of the other, like, it's not unreasonable to say, okay, maybe we could get like something a little bit cooler. But let me see if I can't find this. No, it's not this one. It's not this one. Let me go down. So Halo. Look at that. This is what Halo gets. Like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But look at that. Look at the helmet you get here. Look at that. The helmet looks cool. It looks awesome. Look at oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at what they get here for Killzone. That's cool. So you did this for Killzone. That looks cool. You did this for Halo. That looks cool. But Warhammer? You give me shit? Are you kidding me? What the fuck is wrong with you? One of the coolest crossovers and you give me shit? Oh, man. Like, yeah. Gosh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Why? Why do you gotta do it? Like, this is cooler. This is cooler. All these are cooler. How could you do Warhammer like this? What have we ever done to make you treat us with such disrespect? What have we ever done? You come to me and insult me on the day of my daughter's wedding? Like, you have. You have the ability to make these things cool. And you give us shit. You give us nothing. Man. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'm not gonna go on. But look, okay, I am gonna go on, okay? I am gonna go on. You could have given us Commissar armor. Why didn't you give a Commissar? You already have something like this. You could make a Commissar Yorick type outfit. You're gonna make me lose my fucking mind. You have a sword? But Warhammer, that's the one that you shit the bed on? Warhammer? Oh, God. I like this game. I do. I've been having fun. But oh my gosh. You look at, you have these things that are cool. Like this armor is cool. This is cool. Look at this. You could have done this for a Commissar. Why did you only have two? Why only have two? We couldn't be bothered to do more. For Warhammer, you could have done a Commissar armor. You could have done a Space Marines armor, Ultramarines. You could have done a Salamander armor. There was so much potential. Why did you fuck it up? Why did you? Nobody made you fuck it up. You fucked it up. That's cool. You could have done a company. All right. Anyway, I gotta go before I absolutely lose my mind. I'm just gonna I'm gonna lose my composure again. Before that, I just want to say goodbye, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. All right. Let me. Upload this. All right. Divers. All right. Okay, got that. Okay. Man. This is a disappointment. Major disappointment. Anyway, I'm gonna play more, I'm gonna play some Helldivers too, and then But man, that sort of killed my buzz. That sort of just killed all my enthusiasm.
Mission coordinates locked. Help
all right, here we go.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
You ready to see me lose?
Orbit synchronized.
Where do I land without enemy presence? Okay. All right, here we go.
Initiated.
All right, yes, sir. Yeah, it does seem like they don't really give much of a shit. This is somebody coming in like brand new, and I'm like, it's not actually I'm like brand new, but like I haven't played this game in over a year. Like it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I played this game, and yeah, it's just. That's so disappointing. It's so lazy.
Bug outpost.
Okay, we got a bug outpost. Okay. Oh god. Where'd you guys come from? Where did you guys come from? Okay, we melted your face off. We melted your face. I like the laser, okay? I like the laser beam. Oh, a sample. I like that.
Fire in the hole. Throwing grenade.
Okay. All right. Okay, little stupid jumping bugs. Obliterate you. Yeah, a chain sword. You don't even put in a chain sword. That's heresy. Okay. Well, oh man, that's a little close there, buddy. Where am I going? Where am I going? Okay, you gotta please stop bombing when I'm in the vicinity, buddy. Please stop bombing when I'm in the vicinity, buddy. I'd appreciate it. Okay,
Bug outpost spotted.
Oh, this is bug outpost. Okay. That's it? Really? Just one? Okay. Well, just one. See, I think this game is fun. It just, but maybe I'm saying it's fun because I'm playing my own way, and I don't know. I just like the game. The game is fun. I just don't want it. What's over here? Okay, it's a big.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Okay, I need to resupply.
Deploying equipment package.
Doyle says, should I get a second job to support Tag to the Templar? Brother, if you listen, if you need to get a second job to donate $5, you're a broke boy. You don't need to be donating anything to me. If you need a second job, woo! Got it. Oh shoot! What the hell? Man. Okay, I gotta reload. Doyle says I have a spending problem. Well, Doyle, you may have a spending problem, but you know what? You're okay. You're okay over here. Because you don't have to spend any money on me. You don't have to spend any money on the channel. You're good. Doyle. See, Doyle is a broke boy, and you know what? He's willing to be honest about it, and we appreciate that. Doyle is probably a little bit gay.
Throwing grenade!
Okay. Any more holes?
Their lives were in ours.
Oh, killed a civilian. Well, at least I got a sample. Yeah, Doyle, put the fries in the bag. That's a great line. Yeah, Doyle, put the fries in the bag. He's broke. He can't afford a single donation. He's got to get a second job. All right. So I'm going the wrong way. Okay. I'm going the wrong way. Now I'm going to go the right way. Okay. Actually, I want to go up. Go north. We're going north. I want to go and I want to go get the blue thing. Oh. Okay. I haven't encountered many bugs right over here. Doyle says, I do have Jewish ancestry. Well, that would make sense. That would make sense, Doyle. Okay.
You will never destroy our way of life.
Okay. I'm gonna give myself another.
Objective near your position.
Okay, checking in my position.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
I only have 30. Oh, hello. Okay. No. Okay. Where are you all coming from? Get out of here. There are a lot of you. Okay. Crank myself up with stims. So where is this thing? Where is... Hello? Here we go! Found it. Okay.
Sending down sentry.
Woo! Look at that. Got him.
Objective complete.
Very nice. Okay. Okay.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Okay, I'm just gonna come and hide over here for a minute. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you just decide to retire. Okay.
Have a taste of democracy.
Dang, I got a lot of these guys. Okay. Oh, there we go. There it is. There it is.
Enemy tactical asset within range. Prosperity.
Why the hell did that thing hit me?
You have been a stalwart line of freaks. Extract when ready. Have a taste of democracy!
Woo! I like having this thing here. Right. Oh, of course. Here it says to quit. Okay, very nice.
How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Woo! Yes, sir. It says, Doyle says, why am I so broke and Jewish and gay? Brother, that's a question that you're going to have to ask yourself. You're going to have to say, why am I, Doyle, so unbelievably gay and broke and have no money for donations and Jewish? Like, I don't know. That's something you got to do some soul searching. You know, it's, I don't know. All right, now we're gonna extract. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. There we go. There's the sign.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound. Sending down sentry.
Grenade. Pretty cool.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Oh gosh. What? That's it? Gave up already?
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Dang. That's weird. They give up with nothing.
T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Okay. We made it. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Perfect.
Extraction complete.
Yes, sir.
The citizens of this city will thank you.
Natalie Portman on the KFC bucket. Man. Honorable duty. Well, at least we got the... At least we got what we needed. Yeah, we did it. Ew, we're covered in green. Let's see, am I still level 6?
Now that
No,
is
I'm
a
level 7
helldiver.
now. Punisher. Peacemaker, Redeemer. Okay. Armory. I like that. Yeah, I'm covered in bug juice.
Every sector in the galaxy must be purged of the alien menace.
Wow. Terminids. Where are most people located? I think most people are located here. Most people are playing here.
How dare the enemy sully our well-swept streets?
Okay. What is this? Completing this operation helps hold this city. Okay. Purge hatcheries. Okay.
Initiating FTL jump to the Turing system.
We'll give it a try. We'll see if I get absolutely demolished.
Jump complete. Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
Okay. Two, three, four.
Hellpod launch initiated.
Yeah, bugs are okay. It's the robots that are tough. Yeah, those robots are no joke.
Pry this city from the enemy's grasp. Deploying support weapon.
I really want to get that backpack. I want to get that backpack. Okay. Okay. Oh, hello.
For prosperity!
Okay, well. Alright, well, yeah, as I was saying, oh, well, I don't know what the hell happened. All of a sudden, these, oh, God, what the hell? Okay, well, that was not great. What the hell happened?
Point me to the enemy.
Okay. Laser cannon. That was not great. I'm not even near a nest. Okay. All right. So where am I going?
Dropping a pin.
Okay. Yeah, that became a little bit brutal. But we persevere on. We don't give up. Yes, sir. Oh, there you go.
Bug outpost!
Ooh, bug out.
Fire in the hole!
Outpost cleared.
Okay,
Sending down sentry.
okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay, let's take this, take this, okay. Woo!
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Okay, anyone else? Anyone else? What? Oh, what? You guys were all talking that shit before. Where are you now? Huh? Yeah, they were all ganging up on me before. Now they're oh. Oh no, we're so sorry. Okay. You know what? Fuck you. There you go. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. How you like that, huh? There you go. Eat shit, bugs.
For prosperity!
Yeah! Eat shit, bugs. 10 of you. It got you. Oh, look at him. Look at him go. Oh, what? Is that it? Dude, Century, come on. What the hell? Like, you did a good job, but, I mean, come on. It's a little short, can you say?
Objective near your position.
Okay. I'm gonna wait.
Liberate with this broken arm!
I'm gonna wait.
Sending down sentry.
Ooh, I got a rare sample. Right. Oh, another rare sample. Oh, another rare sample. Ooh, a common sample. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh! Something bugs! Woo-hoo! Gosh! That was something else. That was absolutely brutal. Those bugs got exactly what they deserved. Man! That's why I like this game. I mean, there's certain times where it's like
Attacking map.
it's shit, but there's certain times where it's good.
Found something.
Okay, what would you find? Oh, you found supplies? Okay. I do have one more. I do have one more sentry. Oh, look at this. More stims, more ammo. Very nice. Very nice. More stims, more ammo. Okay. Okay.
Deploying sentry.
Woohoo! All right, I think it's perfectly placed. All right, here we go.
You must not allow our civilians to perish.
I'm not trying to. No, I'm not killing the civilians. Don't run in front of the Gatling gun. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh. I'm like, oh, that's bullshit, okay? It's not my fault that these NPCs have Doyle's level of IQ. It's not my fault. Okay.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Okay.
Hive structure destroyed.
Okay.
Sending down equipment package.
4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right.
Found something!
Hell no. Far up in the air. Okay. So,
You will never destroy our way of life! Dropping a pin. Tagging map.
okay. Oh. Oh, no!
Deploying sentry.
Oh, shoot. I didn't think this one through! All right, duck and run. Duck and run. No, no. Ah.
Not safe here either.
You go fight him.
Spotted.
Yes, keep funneling them. What? Ah. Ah! No!
Deploying sentry. How'd you like to taste of freedom?
Oh shit. Okay. Please don't shoot at me.
How about a nice cup of liberty? Throwing grenade!
Okay. We did it! Okay, there's some more. Another sample. Another sample. Wow.
Get some! Get some!
Alright, we get another. Wow, we get a basic sample. Ah! Woo! Yeah, these bugs are everywhere. Okay.
Found something!
Oh, what do we find? Okay. I do not like you. You guys that jump around a lot. You're annoying. Okay. I got one.
Bug outpost!
I got one left.
Deploying equipment package.
Okay, no. Get the fuck. No!
Reporting to the front.
Okay, well, we run, and we die. We run and we die. He's eating us. They're eating us. Okay.
Ready to liberate.
Okay.
Deploying sentry.
Fuck every single one of you.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Fuck you.
How about a nice cup of liberty?
How you like that, huh? You like that? Piece of
Fire in
shit.
the hole! Throwing grenade!
This is a big...
How about a nice cup of liberty?
Okay. I got grenades.
Have a taste of democracy! Firearm!
Alright, let me up! Oh, man.
Fuck out those spies. Prepare to exterminate. Democracy has landed.
Man, I got absolutely creamed. But, let's see, where did I die? Over there.
Sending down sentry.
Ducking me in. Okay, where are these stuff? Oh,
Freedom forever!
true. Oh, look, there I am. There I am. Okay. I think I have like one more bug outpost that's good.
Throwing grenade!
Woo! Oh man, that's great. That is great. Fuck you, asshole bugs. Okay. Okay, we're reaching the end.
Objective near your position. Sending down sentry.
You will never destroy our way of life!
What the hell? What was that? What the heck?
Point me to the enemy.
What are you? What the? What? What? What the hell are you? That's a big boy. No, let me run. No, let me run. No.
Their bodies will burn with the city itself.
No. Damn. You got some big boys in there. Disgraceful conduct. Yeah, we died. Oh boy. Well, we tried. We tried. Oh well. Anyway. Damn. All right, that's how we're going to end it. That's how we're going to wrap the stream, guys. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting the channel. It means more to me than you could know. Every single one of you, thank you.